Yo, guys, I want to talk to you about something. About how you should not be married to these altcoins. I love altcoins. I'm an altcoin whore. As many of you know, if you've been on my channel for a while, you know I lost all of my Bitcoin and Ethereum. And I had several altcoins like Cardano and Solana and stuff. I lost all that on Celsius. Now, what got me into these low cap alts and these meme coins and all this stuff, guys, I'm priced out of Bitcoin. I'm using these altcoins to build my Bitcoin position. The Bitcoin should be the only coin that you're married to. You know what I mean? These other ones are just side chicks, you know? Yeah, they're fun and stuff, but guess what happens? They go, once they're done with you, they go fuck someone else, you know? Bitcoin's gonna stick with you for the rest of your life, all right? It's gonna be here. It's not going anywhere. Bitcoin is always gonna be here. Big Bitcoin daddy, okay? So, do not get married to these altcoins, guys. I know a lot of these altcoins I have high conviction in. I'm gonna have some emotions when I sell them, not gonna lie. But I was thinking about that this morning, you know, and I'm like, I don't want to get married to these altcoins because I see what they do. When we go into a bear market, these things go down like 90% or more. Just be aware of that. So, I just want you guys to know that you should be taking profits when we get towards when the shit gets really hot. And if you're in 100, 200, 300, 400x or some crazy shit, dude, take profits, bro. Take profits. Enjoy your life. You know? Save some for the bear market. Redeploy. Buy some Bitcoin. If you want to store some of that money, put it in Bitcoin. Don't stay in cash. Alright? Bitcoin's going to continuously going up. Honestly, if you own 0.1 Bitcoin, you're so far ahead of everyone. You are so far ahead of everyone. And I lost a whole Bitcoin, guys. And it's took me a lot of work to get to that 0.1. Just a little bit more than that. But like I said, I'm using my altcoins. I'm using my altcoins because I have big altcoin bags to build my Bitcoin, you know? That's really all I wanted to say in this video is, you know, don't get married to these alts. Yes, they're great. You know, Bitcoin is king. These altcoins are like they're like special forces. Like you send them in there to get the job done. You know, they execute and you get out. You know, seek and destroy type shit. You don't want to stay in these alts forever. Some of them are good though. You know, I'm not gonna lie. Some of them might be long-term holds, but you still need to take profits because they are gonna capitulate. You know, in a bear market, these altcoins will capitulate. I don't care what the circumstances are every single time. Just look what happened. Look what happened this year. You know, pretty much every single altcoin was retesting bear market lows. All right, that's exactly what's going to happen when the market tops off. These altcoins are going to get raped, violated, reciprocating dildo in the butthole. Okay, so just keep that in mind. You know, and if you're like me and you're priced out of, you know, you're working these regular ass jobs, regular dude, you know, you can't just sit there and put all your money in Bitcoin. You're never going to get there. That's why it's great to use these altcoins to multiply your money to get to the Bitcoin, you know? You put your money into these altcoins, you 50, 100x that shit, and then you buy the Bitcoin. Then you're not priced out. Then you have a chance. You have a fighting chance with these altcoins. Guys, use them to your advantage. Use these altcoins like they're supposed to be used for and don't get wrecked, all right? You know, we're going to make money in this cycle. This is going to be an insane cycle. I don't care about all these bearish people saying, oh, we're going into a recession. We've been in a recession. Usually when they say we're in a recession, we're coming out of it. All right, now they're trying to fearmonger. I just don't buy it. I'm not drinking the Kool-Aid. You know, I'm still believing in the 4-year cycle, and maybe possible that this might be a super cycle. Who knows? That is another reason why I want to say, you know, I am probably going to exit like 50% of my positions, but I might leave some moon bags. And if we start capitulating for real, I might just exit completely. But yeah, that's basically my strategy. It's not financial advice. That's what I'm doing. Because right now I'm playing catch up. I've lost a lot. I've been in the space so long, guys, since like 2018. I've had wallets drained. I lost money on BlockFi, on Celsius. I've made a lot of mistakes, lost a lot of money. I've lost life-changing money already. So now I have to use these altcoins to play catch-up. I'm parking a lot of my money in the riskier assets because I know they're going to have more multipliers. But you just can't be married to them. You got to know when to get out. That's the thing. That's the most important part. Because it's hard. It's not. It's just as hard when you're watching the market dump. It is just as hard to hit the sell button because you think it's going to keep going and going and going and going, and then one day it just stops, boys, and it starts dumping. And then you're like, well, I'll buy the dip. I'll buy that dip. Well, guess what? The dip that keeps on dipping for fucking 2 years. Like what we just come out of, except it was for fucking 3 years. So, do you want to go through that again, or do you want to have profits to buy back in? It's up to you. Not financial advice. But just don't get married to these altcoins. Guys, we're going to make it out of the matrix. This is not, this is going to be a great bull run. They're going to start printing money here soon, and that's going to be that's going to send shit to the fucking moon, all right? All you got to do, just be patient. Like I said, stick to your plan, and we're going to make it out of here. And guys, if you're getting value from me, like and subscribe, and hold down the fort.